No, like Rottweilers are the way to fucking go because it's like they just can't tax you on that shit.
This wind is garbage.
This wind is
naked without a hat. I thought I had a hat.
Put the helmet on. Put the Bucky on, man. Come on, do a podcast like HR from the Bad Brains.
I can't hit the blunt if I have the bucket on.
You can put the visor down and box yourself out. I'll just blow hits and you open the visor. Dude, I think it was like a couple episodes you were talking about how there was like a sesh you guys did like somewhere where you hotboxed your fucking whip and it was like, nobody break the seal, and then you just like sat there and watched all the smoke roll out.
That was like high school.
Dude, when I was in college, we got in trouble for doing that. We were in the freshman fucking dorms, like in the parking lots, and we smoked a blunt, and I had salvia on me too, so it was like, oh shit, like if we get caught with this shit, like we're fucked.
We're
like
in prison, man.
Yeah, like not even like prison, it was just like they're gonna get fucked. They did not give one fuck about it, but they saw all the blunt smoke rolling out of the car, and we're just like standing around looking at it, like it's so cool, man.
Stoners fucking stink.
Dude, we are not stoners, like it's.
We're not, like you're wearing a drug rug and I have
I'm wearing
messy
bling
long hair, but
at the same fucking time I'm wearing a drug rug and sunglasses and we're in the shade. Jesus fucking Christ, you fucking animal.
But I don't know, the new age stoners who are like,
no, they're not.
it's a good strain for the nighttime smoke, man. Just like I hate sounding like an old man, but like back in my day we had weed.
Yeah, you had what you had. Here, let me move
and
this.
you were fucking stoked to get it.
Move this a little closer for your convenience.
What's a good like daytime? I'm trying to clean strain, man. Like, fuck you. That's what's a good one.
But when I was in college, we had and we had and it was like that was
pretty good or not that good.
Yeah, you got like brown weed and you got green weed. Sometimes the green weed was purple a little bit, and you're like every time everybody like freaked out. It's like it just means it's an oxygen deficiency, like
or like it was grown in a cold temperature or something,
or like it was just shitty weed. Like that's really what it would boil down to 9 out of 10 times. But like now I got kids and they're like, what kind of variety do you have? Like what kind of flavors do you have? Like I'm like, I just don't fucking care. I used to call all the weed I would sell in college AstroTurf. Like I would just call it that, and they'd be
brand.
Like they would just be like, "What's this called?" Like AstroTurf. There was this kid that used to buy from me. He was in the theater department, and one of my roommates, because I had 4 roommates that were guys, and then I had one roommate that was a girl, and they bullied the girl so much in my college house that the girl moved out. And yeah, when I had the girl, she had like all the like she's a theater major, like a theater minor, I think, but she or no, dance minor. So like she would fucking bring these like theater kids over to buy weed from me, and they would like buy like $10 bags one at a fucking time throughout the fucking day. And there's this like one black kid, he's like a black dance kid, but he has that like urban attitude to him, like fucking step up to the streets.
Spicy fag.
Dude, he would come over and be like, yo, Joe, I need to get one of them pieces. And I'm like, all right, man, you want a double or you want a single? And he's like, the single, man, I gotta do shit today. And then like 45 minutes later, yo, could I get another one of those single pieces, man? And they're hungry out here today. Like, yeah, man, okay.
10 bags.
Dude, like you come by and get like 10 bags a day. I would fucking just keep 10 bags like on hand just for him. And I would like sometimes leave it in the mailbox. Never fucking burned me once. Like never fucking did anything sketchy. There was one time I locked my keys out of my like I had a lock on my door in my room, and I locked my fucking self out of my room, and he like was like, damn man, I thought you lived here. And I was like, I do live here. I just like locked my keys in my room. He's like, this is sketchy ass shit. And then I did like the credit card trick and pried it open, and there was like Cinco in there too, and he's like freaking the fuck out, like, dude, I don't know if we should be doing this. I'm like,
sketchy ass shit.
Dude, he was like he thought I was breaking in like to like a roommate's room or some shit.
Yeah, I just sell out of Kevin's bag and don't tell him. When you're on acid and then you take more, I don't know why. It's like when you first take any hallucinogen, it takes like an hour to kick in, typically.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the research chems are like instant. Like I had a buddy who thought he bought acid, and he's like coming across
2CI or whatever.
Yeah, he's coming through the toll and like by the Parkway Bridge or whatever. So he pops it, and it's like it's not supposed to hit for like an hour. And like before he even made it home, he was like frying nuts. He's like, I don't think this is acid. It's like 10 minutes away or whatever, and he's fucking geeked. He was like, no.
There's a picture of me somewhere on Facebook where there's like one of me. I'm sitting on Mark's lap, and we both have these like really cheeky fucking smiles. So I think I've talked about it before. I had that Hotbox vaporizer that looked like a pencil sharpener.
Yeah.
So my one roommate Evans figured out you could buy RCs off Amazon, so he bought like a shitload of RCs that you read about on Arrowwood, and he was like, yeah, you need to vape them because like if you burn them, the fucking they need to be like at a lower temp. Like, I know people say like that's why you smoke like blunts.
25i.
Yeah, like really, it was like RC and then like a 3 or 4 number fucking code, but it was like shit he read about on Arrowwood, and it's like you don't like just smoke it outright, but you like lace like pot with it, and those pictures are a testament to why you should not fucking smoke or research chemicals. I do not remember anything from happening that night. I think I pissed my pants at one point. Yeah, like I had no idea where I was. Like,
I didn't know there was like smokable research chems. I thought it was all
I don't
just
think
like water.
I don't think they're like smokable, but they were like, it was like a powder, and then like the powder broke down when you put it in like mineral spirits or something like that, or like ethanol, something that's like alcohol based. And you
something that I would rather not do.
You break it down like that, and it kind of like becomes like slightly gelatinous, and then like you kind of like coat the like, because there's like a big glass like hose, so like you put like the hose piece onto the fucking onto the hot box, and you would like coat the glass, and then you put a little bit of like weed and like sometimes tobacco in there too, and it would, or rosemary was like pretty common because they were like making DMT. Oh, did I ever tell you about that?
No.
There's definitely a statute of limitations is up. I won't say who, but one of my roommates, before I was his roommate, we were in college, he was manufacturing DMT in his room.
Out of like grass or whatever.
Yeah, like,
I had a buddy who's like, you can make DMT out of anything.
Yeah,
man.
you can make DMT out of like pretty much shit you buy on like Amazon, like completely legally. And then what you do is you get like, you're supposed to use like lab grade equipment, but like you can use like a really clean 2-liter like soda bottle, and yeah, you mix like this one stuff, and then you mix this other
Seems
stuff,
legit.
and then you shake
Mountain
it up,
Charge,
and then
fucking dishwash, good
so
to go.
You have like a yellow bottle and like a red bottle, and then like one of the bottles reduces, and you slowly add in the yellow bottle or like the red bottle, like whatever the fuck it is. So like this process was like 3/4 of the way done, and we were having a party in that kid's room in my dorm, and fucking the RAs kicked the door in, and they like bust everybody for having a party. We're all getting alcohol summonses because they see the beer and they don't see any weed or anything, but there's just like on their fucking microwave there's just 2 liters of like different colored liquids, and the RA, this big fat guy that was just nicknamed Reds, and he had like the gin blossom, like a big blown out alcoholic's nose and everything. He comes in all fatly and he's like, "What are you guys making Jägermeister in here?" And like,
yeah, take a sip,
and
stupid.
and like the kid that was making it just goes like, "Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. We're making alcohol." And he's like, "I'm not even gonna fucking bust you for this." He's like, "God, yeah, I appreciate that, thank you." And it was like, dude, that's like a felony, just like sitting on the microwave. Yeah, and we smoked it later. That was the only time I ever smoked DMT was when I smoked that kid's, and it wasn't like blast
break
off.
through like Joe Rogan.
I didn't break through, but I blasted off like everything. I kind of sat back and like the stars came at me, and I like just kind of like chilled for a little while, but it wasn't like the fucking I didn't see like the mechanical elves or whatever the fuck, or like the woman, the Madonna or whatever.
Take like fucking 10 hits.
Yeah, like
the Terrence McKenna thing where he talks about like when it becomes too overwhelming, like you gotta hit it more, smoke more. Like I'm good.
Terrence McKenna.
DMT frightens me.
It does too. It is very frightening. Like if I would have crossed over, because I know there's this kid that I lived with in college, the kid that was buying pot from the Vietnamese mafia. That kid, he smoked DMT and said that like he saw what he thought was God, and God looked at him, and then that was like,
asshole.
and then that was like what sent him back into reality, and he like was walking around for like a month with like this like God loves me like mentality, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to blast off like that bad. Like, I mean, I'm sure it fixes some shit. I did like an eighth when I was in college one time to the face, and that was like enough for me to be like, yeah, I could do like 2 grams and be cool.
Yeah,
like,
I'd much rather do like a gram to 2 grams. I split an eighth with a buddy, and that was like the funnest trip I had. That was actually the last time I took mushrooms, and it was like a little less than an eighth. But every time when I was doing heavy doses, you just become weird.
Yeah.
For a little while after.
Dude, there's like
during you're obviously weird, and then you just say weird shit like God loves me. And
yeah,
like go record the sunrise at the beach. Like,
dude, like there's something about like there's this kid that I lived with when I lived in Colorado who did like that shot out shit like that you just described, like so like
Just one with everything, man.
He was
we're all one consciousness.
When he wasn't on
Fuck
acid,
off.
me and him would have debates over whether or not acid was better than mushrooms. And I say mushrooms are better than acid all fucking day. Like not
to me, they're so similar that it's just like I could never really tell you any
what
concrete differences.
He
You just
always
feel weird for 10 hours.
He always argued that fucking acid had like the afterglow where you weren't done, and I was like, no, I like shrooms because it's like you take a quart, like you take an eighth, you take a quarter, whatever. Yeah,
fuck.
like I mean, whatever. Like,
Trying
like,
to white out.
So like you fucking take it, and it's like 6 hours later, you're over the peak, and you're still fucking giggly, you're still weird, but like everything's calming
Colors look
down.
Sharper.
Yeah,
that's
like
my favorite part
sentences make fucking sense. Like that's like you can speak in full sentences. That's like usually
doesn't work for me.
I mean, like,
I used to just sit in my room by myself and drink. This is a deeply enlightening.
This guy drinks.
It's a deeply enlightening spiritual experience while I crush 40s of Old English and just listen to rap music videos all night. Like, whoa, the special effects, man. They're like made for hallucinating.
But like I just like that like shrooms. It's
I hate
like
myself,
dude. I mean, it's just like shrooms like give you that like enlightenment, like where you're like I see what the horrible things are while you're tripping, and then it brings you back to like okay, you can conquer all those things, and like I like that like mental like. And then like when you're done, but like I hate that fucking afterglow because like my roommate dude would fucking deal with the afterglow and like be like on the bus and just have a conversation with himself, and I'm like, what's going on, buddy? And he's like, oh shit, I thought you were talking to me. And I'm like, are you still tripping? And he's like, yeah, like I took like 200 MU or whatever the fuck it is, like MI.
it's like milligrams.
Yeah, like
the stands for.
Yeah, like
micrograms.
Like it was like the fucking
UG.
Yeah, it might be like D's nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some gay Euro shit.
Like metric. You know, it's not a metric. The flag on the fucking moon.
On the moon? We didn't go to the moon.
We did. We went to the moon.
No, we didn't.
Stanley Kubrick filmed the moon landing, but he was such a dedicated craftsman that he insisted craftsman. He insisted on shooting on location.
I think you've said that on here before. Stink.
It's not my joke. I read it in a YouTube comment. It made me giggle. But yeah, I don't like Blink-182. I don't like a lot of pop punk bands. And like people are like, why? And it's like because it's fucking corporate music. It's like the same way that like there was corporate grunge, and like I fucking hate like corporate grunge sounds like shit, and like everybody or like corporate metal like Metallica, fucking I want to say like System of a Down or like it just sucks, and it's like so fucking bad.
Oh, dude, I
Rage
tried
Against
to
the
listen
Machine.
to FM radio last night, and it was just like every station was just horrible.
What do you mean, like just
like I didn't want to have my normal playlist of like guns, drugs, shoot people, fucking hoes. Like
it's a good playlist.
I listened to like trap rap music, and we had a 10-year-old in the car, so I was just like, let me switch to FM. Put on like 100.7, garbage, like every single, the fucking like pop ones. It's all like, yeah, I want to fuck, like the 95.1. It's just like, get on my body. And I'm like, oh, this is not fucking. I don't know. Every station is just like, I don't know. I'm fucking baked.
Yeah,
radio
good.
sucks.
Yeah, radio does suck.
Like I don't. Sometimes the rock ones are alright. I like JoJo and Scotty in the morning, but like fucking 99.3, it's just not good rap at all.
I hate.
They're all just. Don't really grind to my gears.
Yeah, tell me. No, like just that. No, like I hated that. Like when I was on the fucking job site, there's always like some asshole that would have fucking like a radio or a boombox, and it's like I don't know which I hate more.
107.3.
I don't know which I fucking hate more. Is like the dickhead with the fucking FM radio blaring, like, cause it's like loud. They got one of those like Ryobis or like
it's
the fucking like
just
Milwaukee
the Shark or 100.7,
dude, or like Cat Country, like
Yeah.
you said, and like and they're just blasting it, or it's fucking mariachi sometimes. Like I can get down with the mariachi station,
Not
but
after like 6 months of construction work,
Yeah,
though.
you're
And
just
every
like,
job site you walk in.
Jesus, cut it the fuck out!
Oh, it's so many horns.
Yeah, dude, just like, and
It's like one
it's
acoustic guitar,
relentless.
10 trumpets,
And then it like cuts into that like fucking merengue like breakdown in between songs where the guy's like Canelo Alvarez. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that shit. And then like I mean you could tolerate, dude. I learned like fucking I learned like maybe like 3 things while I worked in the kitchen. One of them was there was this Spanish lady named Digna that I worked with, and every fucking Sunday I'd come in hungover, and she would listen to the gospel mariachi on the fucking radio, and I learned, Digna, no más música de Jesus, por favor. Like, cut it out. Cut it out. Like, I'm
just put a fucking headphone in.
Like, I couldn't. Like,
no, I'm saying her.
Oh,
you want to listen to your annoying shit.
Yeah, but they have to blast it. They love the blast. Like they just love that they can just like the whole fucking neighborhood knows their landscaping that day.
Dude, I laughed so hard at your fucking Spanish radio commercial. The fucking beat drop. I feel like fucking lightheaded right now. Oh, dude, I haven't been smoking weed lately. We just smoked like 3/4 of a blunt.
Hell yeah,
I'm fucked up.
Dude, like, I mean, you got priorities, but the podcast is back.
The podcast.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it again.
So what do you think about...
Can I smell all that back there? Looks fucking crisp.
No, that's my other neighbor. That's the guy that owns Coastal, Phil.
It looks fucking crisp.
Yeah, he does a good job back there.
Nice smell. It's a large area. And it's all, like, it looks like a golf course right now.
It takes him, like, a fucking half a day to do that and, like, everything. And he's out there on the fucking mower, like, just taking phone calls and shit. Like, he's a good guy. Like, but, dude, like... I love how, like, this is now, like, Pass even said Jake should bring over the fucking hawk or whatever and fucking do laps around there so the grass doesn't grow.
Back here.
Yeah, I want to get a fucking quad and, like, fucking tear ass. My dad would flip out. Like, you wouldn't want me to have a fucking...
That's not a very big area to, like,
yeah,
you're riding, you're just going in circles.
Yeah, it's like a little dirt circuit.
It's like 20 feet long.
Yeah, you get a good
you flipping every corner. Quads stink. I always flip quads.
Oh, that's you.
No, I'm just used to.
Because you have a need for speed.
No, I've started on dirt bikes, and every time I'll just corner too hard and roll someone else's quad because I've never owned a quad, and they're just like, "What the fuck?" And it's on top of me.
Dude,
get this thing off me.
I can't imagine you on one of those trikes. Like,
not a chance.
We were like looking at fucking pedicabs for a while. Yussel and I were, because we were wondering if we could fucking put pedicabs in Avalon. Have you ever seen those? It's like
what the fuck is a pedicab?
It's like a rickshaw with a bicycle on it. Like, so instead of you pulling it and like standing and like running, like it's like attached to like the front wheel of a bicycle. So it's like a tricycle with a fucking.
So you just carry pedestrians in the front?
So like Yussel and I wanted to charge people like
in your face.
Dude, like, oh yeah, dude, are you kidding me? Me out there on a hot summer day, like no shirt, gut just fucking dripping sweat. Me in like my little fucking shorts, no undies, so they're just staring at butt crack and fucking red fucking shitty tattoo back and hair. And all that moisture is just wicking off me directly into their open mouths.
That's definitely what Avalonians want to do.
That's exactly
Rich,
what they want.
Wealthy, want to ride with your sweaty Dago fucking.
My ass
You're
crack.
just hacking a fucking spirit.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me, man?
That's cool if I hack a butt.
Dog.
Or huffing and puffing.
Oh, you said what, 4 blocks? Fuck.
Just me shirtless, my fucking man tanks flopping in the wind. This guy's areolas are huge.
One's going over your shoulder, one's going under your pit. Like,
they're just loose now because I lost a ton of weight. I just look like a fucking pregnant dog.
Oh, shit.
My stomach looks like I've had 10 kids, dude. It's awful.
Damn, I feel like I had 10 kids. I sent you that fucking shit I took the other day. That was like, I legit almost called the hospital. I
don't remember.
Dude, it was like fucking 4 or 5 inches out of the fucking bowl, man. It was
I got a fucking one in my archive. Fucking.
Dude, it was nasty. I was like very
the other day,
concerned.
the same thing. When it's so long, it's like coming up to like the fucking tip of the seat. You're like, dude, I'm doing something right.
Something's wrong with me.
I go the opposite way.
I'm like,
dude, I shit fat, yo.
It's
definitely probably not a great sign.
I did see this fucking video on 4chan of this guy fucking who has to like fish a turd out with a coat hanger, and it's like he has to like feed
himself a poop abortion.
Yeah, dude, he fucking like feeds the coat hanger through it and leaves like a little notch so he can like pull it out in one chunk, and it is like
just wait at that point.
It's seriously the size of a football. Like, there's no way it would have flushed. It's like, and like,
just take it outside, tuck it into the side yard.
Dude, it looked like a fucking like a big fucking cattail. Like it did. It looked like like one of those things they make fucking gyros out of, like the fucking lamb on a fucking spinner. Like, dude,
I'm just questioning all my life decisions right now.
I've been questioning my life decisions. Like, I've been watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, like, just out of fucking...
That's a questionable life decision.
I mean, like, just out of boredom, but it's like, these are my 2 days off. Like, I'm fucking using them.
I feel like the, whatever it's called, the scale was tipped so far in Johnny Depp's fucking favor for the last few weeks. And then I saw something on Twitter, some thread of, like, chicks being like, I don't know, I'm kind of siding with Amber Heard.
No.
Like I'm seeing more press about how people are siding with Amber Heard now, and by press I mean random Twitter statuses.
Yeah, it's random Twitter statuses is exactly that.
But I wasn't seeing anything like that a few weeks ago.
Amber Heard, it looks like a psychotic bitch on the fucking stand. She's very belligerent, and it's fucking hilarious.
I saw one where it looked like she had a bump out of a tissue.
Yeah,
you see that?
Yeah, she's like crying all weird. Like
some comments were saying that it was some shit that actors used to like make their eyes tear up, so she would look like she was crying. But I'm like, dude, she was definitely doing a bumpski on the.
There's like onion shit you can like stick in your nose, and it like makes your sinuses so you'll start tearing up. But like it's probably like my guess would be a bumpski.
That'd be fucking. That'd be
hilarious.
I have more respect for a bumpski. You're on like national television.
Jury would be like, she's cool.
Yeah,
she's cool. Case dismissed.
She gives me one bump in the bathroom, she's fucking not guilty.
All right, yeah, it's something to spice this trial up. But yeah, like, no, it's just been her being like an absolute psychotic fucking person on the fucking stand, and it's hilarious because she like was arguing today what the merit of published means, and she, like, and no matter how you dissect it, she published an article saying that Johnny Depp abused her, and then tweeted about the article like linking like with the hyperlink in it, so it's like the thing she shares, like the thing she tweets is the article, and then it's like her 2 cents at the top, and it's like, I published an article today, and then she's like, I don't really think I published an article, and like the lawyer's like, you literally wrote I published
verbatim.
an article verbatim. the title of the tweet is I published an article today. You published a tweet about publishing an article, and you say that you don't feel that you published anything, and she's just like, nah, not really. To be fair, there's
what are they even arguing about?
So
like, who's going to? Is anyone going to jail?
No one's going to jail.
It's over money, like a lawsuit.
Yeah, it's over. It's a fucking. It's
still going on. Like, what are we doing?
Her career greatly suffered because they realized Johnny Depp wasn't as bad as she made him out to be, and there wasn't really that much evidence for it. So like she's arguing that because Johnny Depp defamed her by basically not beating her, that there was not only abuse that went unknown, but there also was, I guess, like a precedent for like lost wages, like in what she would have earned in royalties for her like career taking a nosedive. It has nothing to do with her being a shitty actress. It just has to do with Johnny Depp made you look like a psycho bitch. So like you think that you're entitled to his money that you would have gotten paid for your Marvel career or whatever. But like she got fired from a bunch of shit too. So like it's like.
But so did he.
Yeah,
Disney let him go, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Pirates anymore.
Exactly. Like, and it's
he
one
looks weird now.
I mean, he's like older. He's like noticeably older. Like he's like in his 50s, I think, right?
I don't fucking know. Yeah, but
what's
he
your
just
favorite
looks,
Donnie Depp movie?
Donnie Depp. I don't know.
Donnie Depp. Yeah, Donnie Darko. Donnie, I like the Donnie Dip guy.
Donnie Bratwurst.
Donnie Bravo. Donnie Bravo.
I don't fucking know. Black Mass. I think we talked about this before.
That's your favorite Johnny Depp movie?
That's just off the top of my head. I saw it a few weeks ago. That's how I picked my favorite.
I would say
that's in my recent fucking zeitgeist.
I always throw fucking Platoon in there because nobody even realizes Johnny Depp's in that movie, but he's in it.
The Outsiders.
That's a good movie.
Nah, that movie stinks.
The movie's alright.
No.
It's not
it doesn't hold up.
It's like
try and watch it now.
It's slightly better than fucking what's it, West Side Story. It's slightly
I never liked that.
Slightly better than well, no, because it's theater kids shit.
When I was fucking 12 or 13, I thought The Outsiders was the coolest fucking thing ever. And then me, Nolan, and Jan tried to watch it when we were like 20. It's so bad.
You called the boys over, got a handle of pop off, and literally fired up fucking The Outsiders. You guys are gay.
Hacking darts in my room.
You guys are gay.
It's a better time.
Oh my god.
I used to have fun.
No, that's actually pretty fucking funny. Like,
it was just me hacking darts. Neither
they were there. They were on FaceTime. And they were like, "You gay?"
Nah, this was pre-FaceTime. I saw it at a clamshell back then.
Dude,
I didn't get a smartphone until like 2015.
What's another movie that you used to think was cool that now you think is like incredibly cringy?
It's a tough one. I don't know. Miracle.
Yeah, Miracle's a great one.
It's good, but it's just like it used to give me goosebumps when I was 10, and now I watch it and like do it for the name on the front, not the name on the back. I don't know. I like Miracle, but that's just one that came to mind.
I rewatched
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan, like, that's a good movie. There's this movie.
Saying a popular movie that wouldn't go over well.
There's this movie that I watched as a kid a whole bunch with my dad called Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins Part 1. And it's on Prime. And I watched it like a month or two ago.
Homeward Bound.
Dude, Homeward Bound's like a kid classic. Like you can't like hate yourself for being 8 and liking Homeward Bound. Like, I can. You know what was funny is that there was a movie that I thought I fucking wouldn't like again, which was Starship Troopers. But then I realized who directed it. It was Paul Verhoeven, who directed RoboCop, who directed the fucking greatest 80s movie of all time. And I didn't like. I remember liking Starship Troopers because that was one you'd rent as a kid because it has tits in it, and like you're like, oh yeah, like I can watch.
You think RoboCop's one of the greatest?
RoboCop's my favorite. I think it's the best 80s movie.
That's one where I haven't seen it since, but when I was when I was like 8, I thought RoboCop was the coolest thing ever. Like you would just catch it on a random TV at someone's house when you're a little kid and just like, dude, or in a commercial or something. I don't think I've ever even seen the movie.
It's a fucking awesome movie. It's extremely fucking violent and it's like extremely pointless, but it's like it's so fucking good. All right, so Red Foreman is in it. His name's Kurtwood Smith, I think. Yeah,
he died, right?
I think so.
All right,
no, I don't think he did. Actually, no, I think he's still alive. He might be. Anyway, he he's in it. He's the bad guy, and there's like a fucking like it's like my favorite fucking line from the entire movie. When he walks into a house, and there's this guy that like he sends prostitutes over, and he's gonna go execute the guy, so he's got him distracted with like cocaine and the fucking prostitutes, and he like walks in. It's just Red Foreman, and that Red Foreman like dumbass voice. He goes, "Bitches, leave."
I feel like I'm like having deja vu because I'm pretty sure we had the same exact conversation about did Red Foreman die, and I looked it up before. Every time I'm on here, I'm like, I feel like I've said this.
This guy died.
No, it's just like this guy repeats himself a lot. It's fucking CTE.
Johnny Stud is over here. Maybe you do got CTE. We haven't, dude. There's so many people been bringing their dog to the fucking hockey rink. Now I started bringing Cheyenne over there. It's really pissing me off because now I'm like, oh, I like set the precedent here. Precedent.
Hockey rinks are always popular dog spots.
Yeah, but like people are letting like their dogs like shit and piss.
It just sucks when you're trying to play hockey and there's a dog there and he's just chasing you down. Fucking.
Dude, Shy, I brought my hockey stick into the rink with Shy a couple of times. She just chews on it. Like, she's just.
This one kid I know, I saw him playing roller with his dog, and his dog would like go get the ball and bring it over to him. Like,
that's pretty dope.
That's cool.
I brought the puck in there. She was chewing on the green biscuit and like had it like entirely in her mouth. I was like trying to fucking swallow it. I was like, no. I had to fish the fucking puck out of my dog's throat. Dogs are fucking stupid, man. You know what she's fucking been doing too? She tears the guts out of her fucking dog beds, and I have to like it just fucking rolls around in the fucking sun. So I come home and the dog's green because like all the insulation's like this fucking like green clown hair looking shit. Like it's so fucking dumb.
We took Gus for a walk today, and I don't know why beagles. I guess like a lot of dogs do it. They start barking whenever another dog walks by. They go fucking bananas. But there was one. It was this big ass, I don't know, white fucking dog that would have ate him. And the guy's dog was just chilling, and then Gus starts going bananas, and then this dog is like wants to fuck him up. I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Gus,
like stop! He's gonna fucking kill you. It was this like feeble old man holding him, like, and Gus walks. We do like 2 blocks, and he walks at a fucking snail's pace, dude. He gets so like. Beagles like don't want to walk. He just stops and sniffs everything.
Yeah, they don't care about fucking walking. They just care about, and then like if they just want to run around rolling shit and like.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't get it. I let him in the yard, and he runs around like a psycho for 20 minutes. We take him on a walk, and he's just like.
I don't like that. Yeah, because they hate fucking being controlled.
Yeah,
like they hate it, and they fucking put their fucking weight down too. Like dude, there's this kid that I played lacrosse with, Trevor Allen, and he'd fucking see me walking Cinco down 50, and half the time I'd be fucking carrying him because he's like.
I almost thought today. I was just like, yeah, let's go.
Because they just fucking put all their weight there, or they don't want to go the direction you're going, so they just fucking lie down and like make you drag them. Like you're like, go fuck yourself.
I have to stop every 10 feet. And I'm like, Gus, come on. I'm like yanking on the leash and shit.
It's like trying to fucking pry a fucking anchor out of the fucking bottom of the ocean too. They just fucking don't want to move.
Just dead weight.
Like, dude, dogs are fucking. Like, go ahead.
I want to kill myself.
Yeah, this is good. This is just like an afternoon tea party. We're no tea, and we just fucking trash our friends. Like, literally, the only people that listen to this podcast, we just talk shit on.
I don't think AJ listens.
He's always coming up to us with fucking suggestions for shit.
There's no way he actually listens to the whole hour every week. I'm talking. We have like. Oh, this is where you could chop back in.
Yeah.
After we. I think the only people that actually listen are Cameron, James, and like Who else do you think actually still listens?
I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, the South's intimidating with that shit. I remember we were smoking the wax pen on the way back in Virginia, and I was like, dude, we're going to fucking jail.
I fucking, when I was coming back from Louisiana, I had that, like, big bag of fucking joints with me, and I fucking loaded up in the Waffle House parking lot, and then, like, there's still smoke pouring out of my fucking whip, and I'm just fueling up with the windows open, and there's a cop, like, 2 fucking gas pumps.
You're wearing this outfit, probably.
Dude, I was wearing, like, a t-shirt. I was all sweaty because I had, like, just left, so, like, you coming from the south where it's warm, and then you get up to, like, Tennessee, and it's, like, foggy, and you're in the mountains and shit. And this guy's just like looking at me, and I'm like looking at him. I get my gas fucking dip, go right across the street to the fucking hotel, and like fucking call it a night. But like I was so nervous he was gonna follow me out and like try and fucking arrest me on site. Like I would have argued CBD. I would have been like, look, I bought these CBD joints, but you had to buy them one at a time from this fucking place down in Louisiana. So like I thought they were legal. And then you probably would have tested one and been like, no, this is weed. I was like, well, I'll surrender it. Like, I don't mind, like, doing that and taking a ticket, you know, but, like, it's still super fucking illegal, but that was
I'll take a ticket, man. You're just calling the shots now.
Yeah, dude.
This guy's going to lock you up just out of spite.
Sheriff Joe and his fucking, like, coming down.
I'll take a ticket, but I got shit to do, man.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
I got time
I'm just
for
passing
this.
through, man. I had a check for $10,000, too. That was, like, the other thing that
Just
was, like.
slide it across the fucking table.
No fucking way. No fucking
You
way.
attempting to bribe a cop? No.
No, I'm just
It's a
attempting
gift.
to sunk your dick. Because I like you. You got a cute face.
I heard rumors about it was a kid. He wasn't in either of our grades, but his dad was a cop, and apparently that guy used to fucking get Hummers to get out of tickets or something.
Really?
Yeah, he was like a state trooper.
I've
It's
heard.
like that's pretty cool.
Is it
Perks of the job?
Is it anyway?
Her
I don't-
brother, the one you were trying to hit on, who was a total cunt to you.
Yeah, totally that one.
Alyssa.
Yeah, that
Her
one.
brother's the one who passed away.
Okay, yeah. So it's not that family. It's the twins, and then yeah, that. So I
You
was.
were so mad about that.
I was. She was just a fucking bitch. She's a fat little fucking retard. Fucking finger paint with you dumb fuck kid.
She has a kid.
No. She's a middle school teacher. She's a fucking art teacher. And I was like,
Oh, what a useless job.
She referred to her dog as Koopy Poopy, and I was like, I think you're out of your fucking mind, lady. Like, I'm cute with my dog, but I don't advertise it to most people, like, let alone somebody that's expressing romantic interest in you.
You were or she was?
She
who came
called
on to
it-
who?
I matched with her on Tinder, and then, like, she was like, oh, I'm like, you know,
She was like,
single.
I'm a fat retard.
No, she was like, I'm single, and I'm like looking to, like, you know, meet people on here, and I'm like, oh, cool, like I'm people on here. So we started talking. We talked for like a week.
No wonder she didn't
and then,
like you.
And then I like set up a
I'm
meet.
people on here.
No, I didn't say that literally. Like I didn't say
You
that.
stink.
Fuck you.
That sounds like something you would say.
No. She's like, I'm looking to meet people on here. So I was like, yeah, I'm on, like, you know, I'm on here for the same reason. We should meet up. So like we meet up. Or no, we were planning to meet up, and after a week, I was like, yeah, like, so you want to meet up Friday or whatever? And she's like, oh, I just want you to know that if we meet up, it's like just as friends. And I'm like, well, I mean, it would be presumptuous for me to show up otherwise, like for me to expect us to be like dating or anything before I've even met you, but like, yeah, just as friends. And she's like, yeah, because I don't really think like you're the kind of person I could see myself in a romantic like relationship with. And I'm like, well, what the fuck does that, like, at least you're honest, like, and I gave her that, but I'm like, because like, you know, you're not wasting my time. I give you credit for that.
Could have been another test though.
Nah, I don't fucking play games like that. I don't trust like that.
I was just about to fucking say that.
I don't fucking trust like that. I'm 30 years old. I was
Did
like,
you go to the date?
No, I didn't go to the date. I just fucking never hit her up again.
Like, oh, I don't want to be friends. I want you to suck my dick.
Exactly.
You could have been like,
She was just very entitled, and it's like if I'm like not trying
Yeah,
to be
but-
friends with you and like see where this goes. It's like, no, you're planning on having a one-off probably. We're gonna go on a date. You're gonna be like, oh, you were charming, but I really don't see this going anywhere, which is fine. But like,
you're like, I'm not gonna waste the $80.
Precisely. You're not worth $80. I would rather pay $40 and
She might have been a freak though.
who cares? Fucking idiot. Even if she is a freak, like, it's not like she's fucking sunken on my dick. So
She might have though.
I don't think she would have.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like reluctantly.
Yeah, like I don't see it going anywhere, and like I wasn't feeling it either. Like it wasn't like someone where it's like, oh, the pursuit of a relationship is like even worthwhile.
I didn't mean relationship. I'm
no,
just saying
no,
you
like,
could probably
like relations even. Like I would like even if it was like a cheap
relations.
like no, just even like a cheap fuck. I was like, yeah, this is way too much hassle. I'd rather put that $80 towards poker.
To be fair.
To be fair, But yeah, like
You just rub one out and fucking
exactly.
move on with your day.
Exactly. Like you go home, it's like it's fucking 4:00 when I get off work, so I get home and it's like 4:30. I jerk off, I eat dinner, and it's like in bed by 7:30. Like everybody, how we doing? You know, like I don't need women. And then like I get up on a ladder and piss my pants once, and it's like maybe women are a good idea.
This is not good.
No, this isn't. But I mean, we're doing well. This is the first one we've had back in a while. This is gonna be a lot of editing. But
did we not do one last week?
No, we didn't do one last week. I was supposed to upload it, and then fucking.
Oh yeah, you didn't upload.
Yeah, I didn't upload. But
struggling.
No, I mean, all good. We have one in the can though. Like I can use the audio from it. Like I also was like thinking about just like uploading a different episode's video and like playing the audio underneath
just a
it.
bad
Just to like
dub.
Yeah, like just to see like if anybody actually like watches the video. Like
get like a robot comment. Wow, cool content.
Yeah, you're like, dude, it's so fucking like I'm so lazy with it. Like
we literally have like 3 fans.
Yeah,
pretty sure, and they're not even fans.
They're not even. They just like want to be
Siemens.
on. Yeah,
Cameron.